Of course, at the moment I am at the railway station because I am now seeing, of course, the railhead treatment train of the afternoon. And of course, it is a nice sunny afternoon doing the buses and train spotting as usual. So with that said, let's go on with the video, shall we? Of course, over there we have our Topwood Taylor, which is a class 66. But then on the other side we have, of course, 67023 Stella as well. Which from here you can't really see Stella. To be fair, don't know which way they're going. So, whilst they're stuck over there, we will head down to the bus depot before going back. Sorry, not the bus depot, the bus station, before coming back up. So, of course, over here we got Alexander S. and Bar 400 MMC 1056. There's another one coming in, that is 10782. There's 10756 about to depart. 10782 here. So with that said, what bus side transport hub on this fine afternoon, which is of course nice and blue in the sky, but it's very cold, chilly of late. Let's have a look. And of course, we've also seen our first frost. Well, my first frost anyways this morning. So here's Alexander S. 400 10782. Alexander S. 400 boy scanning into 50D number 15359, already taking on passengers. And finally Alexander S. 400 boy scanning into 30 UDs. Those 15531 and 15989 next door. And the screen display showing the Alley Court parking ride. So with all those buses now all accounted for, let's head back to the railway station. So of course we've now seen our buses. So hopefully the railhead treatment train hasn't moved one little bit. So hopefully maybe we can get it if it's actually going the one way. So let's get across to the railway station, which of course we are forced up by red lights at the moment, and there's a unnecessary roadwork where not really anything's done, and there's no but, it's just creating a humongous traffic jam or congestion, if you will, just because they only have one lane. I just saw that the railhead treatment train's just left, but we're stuck by the set of these lights, which is absolutely annoying. Now, green light. Says red light, you stop. When you say green light, you go. Red light. Green light. Right. We are now over and now heading up towards the railway station. for course, of course. So the railhead train's gone round, but I don't know if it may be turning around the Gloucester yard in order to come back down the other way. If so, that'll be very interesting to see, because of the different change of locomotive. Meanwhile, screen display says every train is on time, but the 12:27 cross-country service to Cardiff Central has been cancelled. And again, they'll probably put down there that it's hello to Alfie Pops. Of course, there is no, of course, and hello to Danny Pitt as well. There are no, the cross-country service is not running. It'll be interesting to see that. And of course, luckily, Transport for Wales service is now working on schedule. So, of course, they'll be arriving in platform 4. To London Paddington coming, so and of course refreshments are available on the train. So with that cancelled cross-country service to Cardiff Central, it could allow time for the railhead treatment train to come through. Of course, our 1219 hasn't come, but class 197, that's the Transport for Wales train, has now arrived. I need to get into a better position to actually see it. The thing is, there's a lot of people coming through. There it comes. So yeah, there has of course been some delays this morning on trains this morning, but let's say my bus into Gloucester was running very late, so I couldn't, so I only was able to get 2 trains this morning, and I did not go for any buses at all. Okay, so I don't see any cars on the Horton Road crossing, which is just at the very far end, out of more or less just out of sight, but train's about to. That means that the service to London Paddington is about to arrive. So yeah, I believe the unknown class 66, because it's very dirty. The train was a standard variant, and I believe was for Gloucester Rail, so it would have had to be a 66-8 with 67023 Stella. I believe that they're waiting at some sort of I believe they are waiting at at a siding down the line somewhere, and he'll just be waiting there for the service to London Paddington to pass through the station core. Our class 197 is now leaving, so put your hands together for 197 006. Doing an exit very slowly. And here comes the service to London Paddington by Great Western Railways 800 023. Firefighter Fleur Lombard at the rear. And Catherine Osmond at the front. It's just a person walking down with a suitcase, and I know that you can see cars, but just over there you can see that the Great Western Railway service to Cheltenham Spa is coming in, and the Transport for Wales 197 has disappeared from view. This train leaves in 1 minute, but the thing is it can be delayed of up to 1 minute to allow extra people. To get onto the train in time. So yeah, the Class 800 802 in question is now stabled and waiting platform 1. And I can hear doors shutting, but they're not locked just yet. Yep, there we go, it's 1 minute late departing. To allow any last passengers to board or leave the train. Yeah, just yet again the viruses and all that lot is loaded, rising again, because there has been a shortage of train drivers for cross countries Cardiff Central service. That sounds approximately about right, innit? And of course, now doors are now bolted shut. Brakes released. Signs are good. And off it goes. Train's exiting at quite speed. Okay. Just wait for another few minutes because on the other side, up to about 12:25, because you never know if the railhead treatment train will pass by once again once the Class 800, 802 to Cheltenham Spa leaves. So yeah, train 12:22 of course leaves now. So we will have a check on buses. We got Alexander Dennis and VAR 400 MMC and then VAR 200 now beginning to leave down there. Four buses in the transport hub at this moment at 12:23. There it is. Bus is just waiting there. One more minute and then we'll go back down towards back up and hopefully we will see our. And then suddenly the signal cuts out for no apparent reason whatsoever. Okay, it's now 12:25, so we will now go back to where we were. And you never know, the railhead treatment train will probably pass by. Of course, our last train will be the 12:35 to Worcester Foregate Street. That'll be the last train of the day. Oh, what's this? I see it's the service to Worcester Foregate Street arriving. Of course, it's arriving at quite a slow speed. Here it comes. Here it comes. It's just got into view. It's class 165 networker turbo. So everybody put your hands together for 165, 135. So let's have a look. Is there another shape coming down? No, but there is but I don't see any cars. So I'm getting a feeling that the railhead treatment train with those Collis rail pair will now... Oh, I just saw a car go across. Well, the next few minutes we will know if not the railhead treatment train passes through the station or not. As I said, over the past couple of weeks, seeing the railhead treatment train was quite common. But you know what I would love to actually see? Is the service to Cardiff Wentloog by Direct Rail Services. Suppose somebody's supposed to be leaving. Alexander Savard 300 by man 18.240 number 2249 was beeping a car out of the way because it was it was a learner, of course. It's a learner driver. Sorry. There's a learner driver in the way. Yeah, I think don't know, but I think our railhead treatment train has gone somewhere. But of course, as I said, the train scene was a 66-8, which was a standard variant with bug-eye lights, which of course bug-eye lights are very common trains being used on my model railway. And of course with 66-724 Drax power station arriving next week, hopefully there will be, as I said, the Freightliner 66414 coming to my model railway, hopefully, fingers crossed, at least. And then of course starting with some more LED base class 66s, and then of course we'll be finished with collecting class 66s maybe when it comes to early 2026. You never know, but you never know. I may get more, you never know, because the thing is that the train, every class 66 that I've got works brilliantly, and of course using it on container trains, passenger trains, anything, it's been great. Well, it shows that 22,749 is late because system number 22,747 has just passed by, which obviously means 22,749 was approximately almost 20 minutes late, which is actually not really that good, if you ask me. Okay, it's 12:31 and I do not see any, again, No, I was wrong. I just saw a lorry go across. I thought I saw nothing, but instead I just saw a van. Sorry, I am so sorry. I just keep trying to look for that railhead treatment train, see if it would come back across the line. Otherwise, that service to Cardiff Central that has been cancelled has all been for nothing. And that I should have more or less stayed there at the train station before looking down at the transport hub for the first wave of looking at buses, because the thing is it means I've missed an opportunity to see the Class 66 on the rear. Which, if it came down this way, it would actually be at the front. Just about, you can see like Sandes, Varfons by Scanian 230 UD on the route 13. That looks like 5871 because of that Newark Community School wrap. You can just about see. Yeah. There's 2 more minutes until the train departs. Well, actually 1 more minute now until our service to Worcester 4 Gate Street goes. It's 12:35. Oh, here it goes. Oh, that sounded gutsy, and then it doesn't sound gutsy now because it's on a slowly leaving station. Oh yeah, that's why, because it's following a yellow light. See, off it goes. But yeah, so sorry about not actually only getting that one edge of the Class 67 and 66 combo. But at least you saw the Class 66 on the end, even though it was unnumbered, because you couldn't really see it. So I give you a quest. So I will. Anybody who has a certain app that gets you to spot trains by fleet number, I would like you to please tell me what that railhead treatment train was that had the class 66 on the end of it, which of course where's the 66-8, but I don't know which one the 66-8 that was with 67023 Looks to me like there's 4 buses at Transport Hub. All the way down there. Of course we are taking a slightly longer route just to keep my steps up. Just about seeing Alexander Svath by scanning to 30D arriving there, and of course the speeding in via 400 scanning 250D 351 Alex Parent on the number 97. There is nothing coming, so I may as well just get across there, and there's another green light here, so get across here too. Third time lucky. Yeah, got there. Got Scania fire truck. Another Alexander Svath pointed this way. There goes 10 Century 52, and there's 1536 on the other side. So we will now make our final look through the Transport Hub, which is now busy. Got 10 Century 53, Alexander Svath MMC, 15351 Alex Parent. Of course, it looks like the Forest services into the Forest of Dean are really busy at this moment, but 15877 and 15871 are taking on passengers for those services. Go a little bit faster. Go across. Alexander Svath by scan 15353, but we also have 2 Alexander Svath 300s, 2709 and 2706. 15353 is an Alexander Svath by scanning into 50 UD, and of course 15366 now behind 15353 Trevor Jones, which of course is supposed to be leaving now really, but the thing is there's no driver inside, so well, that seems to be interesting. Of course down here we don't have many buses, we've got two buses down this road, which of course are the final ones of this live session. To end it, because I'm not sure, I don't think there's going to be any other buses are going to be coming down this lane. So, Alexander Svar 300, number 2710. It's the first bus in this line. Yeah. 27. There's also another bus coming this way. 2702, which is on the. And then of course 22,753 as well. Alexander Scartons by man 18.240. There goes 15,356 now left. Still left. Of course, now they've also got all Christmas decorations all put up around the streets of my home city of Gloucester. $27,373 $373.23 on that side. If there's a green light, yeah, 15,735. Alexander Svar followed by Scanian 230D, followed by 15,355. Alexander Svar followed by Scanian 250 UD. Right, so that about wraps it up for the afternoon session. I hope you liked it. As I said again, I do apologise for the morning session. That was very delayed and cut short to only trains and starting at the Gloucester railway station due to severe bus delays. So with that said, remember to like, subscribe and to hit that notifications bell so you never miss any future uploads, and don't forget to of course look at my last time you ever see DB Cargos, my Acura Scale 66 004 Climate Hero, of course running solo for the last time, which means that it will be joined by 66 724 next week. So with that said, trust me, you've never seen a video like this. And so of course, thank you for watching my X-Files as usual, and I'll see you again next time. Sluggets!